Let's go to the big stories of the morning. Sarah Sparks is here, Sparks Consulting, and Rawdon Christie, real estate agent, former broadcaster. Good morning.
Morena.
Good to see you both. Hello. Did you see the story of the guy that 25 years old, what was he doing in charge of these MIQ facilities? Anyway, during COVID, manages to defraud the DHBs by $1.8 million. Good news, he's going to jail. Bad news, it happened and someone signed the cheques, Rawdon.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me that there was such easy access to such a huge amount of money, because it was basically just a giveaway, wasn't it, at the time? You know, line up, doesn't matter who you are. What amazed me is the fact that the DHBs had a system which allowed somebody to create fictitious companies, throw in fictitious invoices and get them paid without any sort of accountability. That's the thing which amazed me. It doesn't amaze me the fact that the money was there. It's how easy it was to access. And I mean, you know, by the way, has the money turned up? Where is it? I know he spent a lot on cars and things. But...
You know, so yeah, there was he bought a house.
Oh,
he bought a house. He bought cars. He went on a holiday, well, nearly went on a holiday to Brisbane. They caught him at the airport.
Yeah.
But no, there's no money paid back yet, as far as I know, but he has been ordered to pay it back. Which, well, you know, we'll wait and see.
That's gone, hasn't it?
I think it's a case of, you know, not if, but when you'll be caught.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but in looking at this, you know, this happened during COVID, and also thinking now with the government and the data surveillance that it's got a lot more sophisticated. So I'd be surprised.
It wasn't 1840. It was.
No, I know.
This was 2021, 22.
Yeah, but if you think about the speed and how everything is sort of shifting so fast in terms of IT and data, I'd say that you know, he's the poster child of what not to do, right? And he's been caught with his hands in the till, and there's been others. If you look at news stories about issues that DHBs have had in the past sort of 3 years with people taking money,
It just drives you insane.
I'd say that their assurance systems now are pretty robust.
Well, you would hope so. You
You would hope.
Because when I looked at the story, I thought, this guy's probably the tip of the iceberg. You know, during the COVID, you know, when
that's the thing. There was so much free access to money, and I don't know if there was any accountability. I mean, I know that some has been recouped from the businesses who claimed it at the time and were found out that they probably weren't able to. But it does seem to me, I'll bet there's still an awful lot of millions floating around out there.
Yeah, I think so.
And the other thing is that how did he buy a house with stolen funds? Where was the AML process then? I mean, there are so many checks and balances in this country to make sure you can't just A, rob DHBs, and B, buy houses.
Well, I guess at the time, I'm assuming, at the time it was legitimate money. You know, he did the invoices, presumably paid his tax, and then bought a house, but actually it was all stolen. Now, you have some of the most beautiful skin. I'm assuming you have a great skincare routine.
Thank you.
I'm talking to Sarah. I'm talking to Sarah on the show. So what's your secret? Because there's a study out this morning saying it's nothing about the creams you put on your face. It's all about what you eat. Well, you know, you are what you eat.
Yeah,
basically.
100%. What Nan used to say, you are what you eat, your body is a temple. And I'm a fruit queen. I have fruit in the morning for breakfast, but I saw that study, not yellow kiwi fruit, which is my fave, but the season finishes in October. So, you know, we're berry season now. Berries, watermelon, pineapple.
Cherries, yum. So you just eat fruit year round? Well,
absolutely, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, fruit and veg.
Yeah.
I'm nearly 100% vegetarian anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, lots of water, no alcohol. Yeah. That's me.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, it's simple. And I buy
what you eat. I must look like a large
bottle of wine.
Large pint of beer. Oh, dear. So, look, I'm going to be a bit sceptical about this and say, I wonder where this study came from.
Scientists.
Was it Zespri?
No, University of Otago.
With Zespri.
But
was it?
Yeah.
Was it actually?
Yeah, it was.
Why else does this suddenly appear on our desk, you know? So don't worry about the season running out, because there'll be a little bottle of pills you can buy in the chemist for about $19.95, which will keep your kiwi fruit uptake all year round.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, dear me. Hey, the Mouldy lunches story, we've got the principal on soon, but whose side are you on? Because it's lining up, it's the principal against it seems like David Seymour and the food safety regulator. Sarah?
Well, I'm going to be a flight risk like that principle, and I'm going to say that it's appalling, and it just shows you about the centralised policy system, right, in terms of school lunches and that member wanting to cut costs, and we get what we've got. And I just think, you know, these are our kids. If I was a parent, my kids are older now, and I saw that they were being dished up mouldy
Yeah, but hang on.
meatballs.
I know that's terrible.
It's a shocker.
But the
And
question is, whose fault is it? Is it the school because they didn't handle them properly and let them sit around for 3 days, or is it because the MPI statement? And these guys, I mean, they're apolitical. You know, they're meant to be the scientists for the.
Yeah.
They said, "Oh, our investigation found it is more than likely that the issue arose from human error at the school."
Well, we don't know. We'd need to test their evidence, Ryan. That's hearsay.
You don't want to believe them, do you?
No,
You don't want to
and also I might just add, in terms of that member and the school lunches, it's just been a bit of a hospital case, basket case since the beginning, hasn't it? You know, school lunches, you talk to anyone of any political persuasion and they always roll their eyes. So, you know, I'm backing the principal and I'm backing the schools and
to hell with the scientists. They're lying.
So
Well,
I'm
one group
with
of
you on this one, Ryan. MPI and Food Safety in New Zealand, they haven't just let it go. They've tried to find out what, because it's important. I haven't seen any stories, or maybe bar one mum, of kids being
Actually
unwell
sick.
from this.
Yeah.
This is the thing which is maybe missing, in my opinion, is there's been a lot of, you know, there's been a lot of grossing out by the kids, which, you know, and one saying, oh, you can't eat that, ugh, why are you touching that? I haven't seen any sickness come through from this, so I'm worried
Hysteria, not
about-
listeria.
Well, you should work in media. And, yes, I don't know. As far as the bigger picture, because that's where you're going, Sarah, the
Yeah,
bigger
totally.
picture about the school lunches. Here's the thing. A cheese sandwich, a nut bar and a piece of zestberry fruit is the way to go, surely. I still do actually think the issue comes down to the type of food we're trying to provide, because it is maybe a
hot.
higher cost and much higher involved
Why is it-
process to
why
provide
is it
these
hot?
lunches.
it needs to be localised solutions.
But why
You
not
know?
just 2 pieces of white bread, some margarine, and
That's
some
the
luncheon
point.
sausage, maybe with tomato sauce if you're lucky. That's what I had. What's wrong with that?
Well, I think that the whole system needs looking at in an investigation. We shouldn't be dishing out bad food for our kids. You know, that's our
We
next
shouldn't be
generation.
dishing out butter chicken for lunch to our kids either,
Yeah,
because
well.
I'd love it every day for lunch. It ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brain food, Ryan. They need brain
brain
food.
food.
But I
And
do,
kiwi
I
fruit.
do love that expression. What was it that? It's a wonderfully inoffensive way of being offensive to call someone a media fly. Was it a media fly?
Frequent
Yeah.
flyer.
Frequent flyer. That was it.
No, she
Quite
should
good.
be Koru Black, the elite. Good for speaking out.
Okay. All right, guys, thanks for being with me this morning. That is our panel with Sarah Sparks, Sparks Consulting, and Rawdon Christie, real estate agent.